G'day everyone, it's Peter here from peterleopard.com, helping you study smart and learn fast. Today we're spending 5 minutes having a first look at Evernote software. I want to give you a demonstration of the web version of this program to see what you can achieve as a student in maybe one semester's time. I'm looking back here at the notebook that I created a year or more ago when I was doing an assignment in one of my electives for franchising. Now let's look at the layout of the page. Down the left hand column here we've got a list of all the notebooks that I have in my Evernote system, and the one here highlighted is 7107 Franchising Assignment 4. So the structure here is we can have a stack of notebooks and we can give them a name if we want to relate a number of notebooks together. In this case we've got the 7107 Franchising Assignment 4. You can see that I had a number of notebooks around that subject a year or so ago. And then in the center column here we've got all of the individual notes within that notebook. The second one down here, Assessment 4 Case Study, is the first example I want to talk to you about, and this on the right hand side of the screen is the preview of that. It was actually a PDF document that I downloaded from the Griffith University website, which is a rubric about the criteria we were using for the assignment we were doing at the time. There's plenty of other examples of the types of document. For example, I went and found or made a number of notes when there was an interview of a lady who came in from a particular business. And we made numerous notes from what she spoke about on the day. And you can see in here when you're making these notes, we can choose, like most basic word processors, font style, size. We can choose a font color if we want to change or highlight something specifically. So basic word processing formats. There's a couple of nifty skills in here. If you want to put in reminders, there's even little checklists where you can create checklists. Remember this. And we can put that in. Oops, I'll click back at the start of there. And we can put in a checklist item that'll help us come back to that. I'll delete that now, we don't need to use that. So we can obviously go in and edit and amend these documents with text. There's all sorts of documents in here. There's another example of another good document down here. Let's scroll down through all these notes that we've got, and we'll look at the Hydro Dog note. So you can see here that's storing the images and being able to grab the whole web page quite clearly with HTML links. I can actually click on those links and it'll go and open a web browser. One really nifty feature and useful feature for me is that not only does it store the URL where it came from, so I don't need to store that in my web browser, it also stored the date that I created this note, which is typically when I viewed that document. And most of you who are already students and doing referencing will know that you have to list the date, the time and or date at least, that you saw that web page online, if that's something you're going to do. So there's quite a variety of notes and note styles and documents. We have clipped web pages, we've got the typed text and comments, we've got PDF documents, images, the web articles with the URLs, and even if that isn't visible for any particular reason, we can even get a broader information about this whole document, its size, if there was an author that I recorded at the time. Tags is another area we'll cover in another day. Now you'll notice that another area here is the search button. I'm going to do another 5-minute session on searching alone, and on another 5-minute session on data capture. Data capture is dead easy with Evernote. It's a marvelous tool in that regard. So that's what I wanted to show you for this first screencast. I could easily have also shown you the application, the view of the application that I typically use in Mac that I'm more familiar with now, but I thought it was important for you to see the web version. So I hope you can see the potential of this to accumulate lots of subject data and information. I've even used a number of times now where I've gone back 12 months to go back to the core subjects that I did and use the references and content that I'd captured previously. It's easy to find that sort of information. So feel free to ask questions either through the comments in the blog or directly to me perhaps via email. Don't forget to go off to Evernote.com, register yourself for free, start using the software and exploring with it. It's Peter here from peterleopard.com, helping you study smart and learn fast. And that's your fast 5 minutes for today.